Event of tourism.
Sa mga kaganapan ay may malawak na iba't ibang anyo at mga makabuluhang section. Loob ng mga scholar na teksto na nakutuon sa pagtukoy sa iba't ibang uri ng mga kaganapan. Iba-iba ang kanilang mga epekto ayon sa mga salik na tulad ng laki, tagal. Karamihan sa mga kaganapan ay maliit na may inimitadong tagal na lumilikha na maliit. Ngunit sa kinakailangang hindi gaanong mahalaga ang mga epekto, ay napakahalaga nito ng anumang makabagong magaganap na isinaalang-alang kaugnay sa laki ng komunidad ng apektado. Isang katamtamang pagbubuti na gagawin at ang mga pasilidad na ginagamit sa pagguho ng isang kaganapan na maaring mabago nang lumaki sa mga lokal na kaganap. Gayunpaman, ito ay lumalaking kaganapan na lumikha sa pinakamalaking mga epekto. Mga mega event tulad ng Olympic, maaaring laro na magiging dahilan para pag-unlad sa lungsod. Gold at Ginto, 2018, Short, 2008. At ang studyum na ay itinayo upang itinanghal ang sapaligsahan sa palakasan sa maging mga simbolo na naghahatid sa mga bansa. Values, isang salamin na kung paano nais ang host country na makita ng iba pang bahagi ng mundo. Para sa halimbawa, upang tulungan ng modernisasyon at integrasyon sa mga Tsino sa kanlaran kabilang ang mga inisyatibo patungo sa international na turismo. Kailangan isaalang-alang ang destinasyon kung anong laki ng kaganapan nag-uugnay sa pamumuhunan at pinakaangkop sa mga lokal na pangangailangan at mga limitasyon sa kapasidad. Ang tagal ng kaganapan ay isa ring makabuluhang variable. Ang ilang mga Shanghai mula Mayo 1 hanggang October 31, 2010 at ang mga pakete na may kasamang mga ugnayan sa pagitan ng kaganapan na turismo. Kung mas mahaba ang panahon kung kailan gaganapin ang isang kaganapan at turismo, kung mas mahaba ang panahon kung kailan mula sa kahulugan ng animation.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmate. My topic is the importance of branding and destination marketing. The importance of brand recognition and brand awareness has been understood for many years. Marketers had begun to pay closer attention to the ways in which brands are created, strengthened, changed, and maintained. So, what is branding? Branding is a process which involves creating a specific name, logo, and an image of a particular product, service, or company. This is done to attract customers. It is usually done through advertising with a consistent theme. A brand is more than the name or symbol that represents a product. The term brand refers to the overall impression that the name or symbol creates in the minds of consumers, including the product's functional and symbolic elements. The brand encompasses the physical characteristics, perceived benefits, name, symbols, and reputation of a product. Next, a strong brand benefits both businesses and consumers. It is valuable for organizations as strong brands attract loyal customers and solidify stakeholder networks. Once a brand has built a loyal customer base and a solid stakeholder network, it has staying power. So, branding is proving to be one of the most important aspects of any business. Companies that effectively focus on their brand are able to better differentiate themselves from the competition and have better marketing. As a result, method of judging products by comparing features and benefits no longer works. The next topic is the destination marketing. The destination marketing aims to raise awareness of a destination and increase visitation by creating a unique brand which positions and differentiates the destination from others. So, destination marketing or marketing of a place is managerial process, a demand-driven research, advertising, and communication activity with a focus on potential external consumers. It mainly focuses on attraction of visitors, tourists, investors, university students, or skilled labor force. Next, Cutler defined a destination as a place that incorporates an interconnected and complementary set of attractions, events, services, and products, which together create a total experience and value proposition to visitors. The aim is to link the brand image of an event to the destination's brand in order to increase potential visitors' awareness of the destination and to enhance or change the image they have of the destination. So, destination marketing can advertise attractions, towns, cities, or an entire country. It focuses on advertising the object of the ad as a whole and everything it offers. The goal is to increase travelers' awareness of the certain destinations.
Research question. The Australian study already mentioned addressed the relationship between events and destination branding by identifying current practices in the use of event to help brand destination. On the basis of the preceding review, the following research questions were formulated. Number one, what are the elements that, according to the expert practitioner, make event effective or ineffective in building a destination brand? Number two, what are particular strategies or tactic seems to enhance the effective use of events in building a destination brand? Number three, give the current state of practice. What are the areas of uncertainty about the use of event in destination branding that call for further research? What is brand? Branding, in the most basic sense, is word and images, but it also extends much further than that. It's how you greet customers, the napkin on the table, the style of your social media updates. It's everything tangible and intangible that goes into the experience your customer have when they come into contact your business. We break down your brand into the following 6 elements. First, brand voice. Brand voice is consistent personality and emotion that you infuse into your company's communication. Brand identity refers to aspects of your company that are recognizable in the eyes of consumers. Brand identity includes your company's color palette, logo, and fonts, lettering, as well as how you visually present yourself on social media and through the company's website. Third, brand promise is all about how you articulate the unique value that your business provides consumers with. Fourth, brand values. Brand values are the guiding principle and belief that your company stands for. Fifth, brand targeting means determining what segment of the market you want to reach. Sixth, brand positioning refers to where your brand stands in the market in the eyes of consumers, including how your brand differ from industry competition. Method. In order to collect expert view on the matters raised by these research questions, a series of half-day workshop was held in Queensland, Victoria, South Australia, Western Australia, and New South Wales. The workshops were held in different states in order to explore regional differences in the use of event and destination branding. Participants were invited based on their substantial expertise in the area of interest, as seen by the state tourism organization and the key event agencies that prepared invitation lists in each region. Each of the workshop brought together groups of approximately 15 of the country's leading event practitioners and destination marketers to examine the key issue relating to event and destination branding. There were 2 reasons for inviting participants from the separate domains of event management and destination marketing. The first was to gain a greater appreciation of their different perspective. The second was to allow the two perspectives to interact in the manner that would highlight point of difference and the manner of uncertainty. Structure. The half-day workshop format was the same at all locations. The design combined protocols of brainstorming, dialectual decision-making, and nominal group technique, as described by Chalip. Each include the following phases: icebreaker, introduction, framing, idea sharing, idea synthesis, specialist group decision, synthesis, and conclusion. This format was chosen to encourage individuals to express their views on subject based on their own particular experiences and to prove the opportunity for differing viewpoints to be brought forward and discussed. The workshop format also provides opportunities for issue to be discussed in greater depth so that by the end of the day, proceeding, the key issue had been identified. To encourage workshop participants to reflect upon their experiences, the framing phase required them to work individually. Each was asked think of 3 or 4 events that, in their opinion, had contributed to the branding, image, or marketing of the destination at which the event were held. Attendees were then asked to think of 3 or 4 events which have not contributed to the branding, image, or marketing of the host destination. They were also asked to list the reason that in their view each event had or had not contributed to the branding of the destination. Small groups were formed for idea sharing phase. The aim of each was to further encourage discussion of the idea generated in the framing phase. Group discussion focused on the reason that event had an impact on the branding of destination and considered reason why some event had not had an impact. After the idea sharing phase, all workshop participants came together to synthesize the finding of the breakout groups. It was anticipated that based on the demand of their particular employment domain, the two groups, event managers, marketers, and destination managers, marketers, would have different view about some of the issue raised. As a result, a specialist phase was incorporated in which group were divided. The participants from the two domains were encouraged separately to offer honest assessment of topic based on their occupational experience. During this phase, each group discussed a series of questions pertinent to its employment domain. Data gathering. Each of the workshop was facilitated using the standard protocols for group decision making and problem solving by CHALIP. A facilitator was appointed to each specialist group, and this discussion was recorded by a note taker. Records from breakout of full group discussion provide the basis of the workshop report. In the future, successful event will be based on the 4 C's: curated, colorful, convenient, and cognitive. Curative is finding the right message to deliver to the right person at the right time and critical for business success. Colorful. The way your message is delivered is imperative to success, so companies need to think colorfully. Convenient. Free event registration, on-site badging, the facial recognition are set to make attendee interaction and registration effortless. Cognitive. Conventional event has followed the structured formula for interacting and managing large group. Result. By the end of each workshop, participants had typically reached some consensus about the key facilitator, the barriers when using event and destination branding. Workshop attendees felt that, in the general, event can play a useful role in helping brand destination. Although they were not generally able to articulate specific questions for future research, they were able to describe realm of uncertainty that required research. Each workshop also explored the reason that some event had not been used successfully to help brand destination. In general, the reason for lack of success were praised in terms of absence of critical success factor. Consequently, the following presentation focused on factors that were deemed to critical for successful Utilization of event destination branding. Workshop participants describe number of issues that play a role in the successful use of event and destination branding. For the purpose of study and for future research, the most commonly mentioned issues have been grouped into themes. The two most important and frequently mentioned themes were the need for local community support and the need for good strategic and cultural fit with the destination. Other themes that emerged were the need for the event to be differentiated from others, the longevity or traditional the event. It was also noted that there can be some synergy among the event and destination portfolio. In particular, it was noted that events which seem comparatively small in scale can build a social capital and human infrastructure of destination in manner that help to build destination's brand and which thereby enable the success utilization of large event. The six themes represent base for planning and evaluating the utility of particular event in destination branding. Themes is described below. Media coverage and the matter of portfolio development are then considered. The following that participants' view about the use of event in helping to change destination's brand are presented. Means to enhance the use of event in destination branding and the matters in needed to further research are then described.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jenny D. Juan. This is my report about a point of view differentiation and longevity traditions of the event. A point of view differentiation, participant pointed out that events play a particularly useful role in destination branding when they help the destination to differentiate itself from others. In this way, the destination's product mix and resulting benefits that the destination can offer are differentiated from those of other destinations. Ito ay mangyayari sa pamamagitan ng specific and unique benefits afforded to event visitor o sa pamamagitan ng pagdagdag ng pangalan ng recognitions and consequent cash sheet that an event approved to a destination. It was noted that event visitor may choose to attend event or visit event in the subsequent year. As a consequence of the unique benefits that an event provides, it was suggested that the benefits obtained by visitor could be financial, cultural, experiential, entertainment, or social. Kaya ang event could differentiate themselves and the host destination across the array of different phases. O kung paano naugnay ang mga benefits with host destination brand, event manager, and destination marketer felt that this topic warrant further research. Next is longevity traditions of the event. The need for an event to be ongoing in order to deliver branding benefits to a destination was frequently identified as important by workshop participants. Longevity and traditions were seen to reinforce the branding effect by adding saliency and profile. As a good example, it was seen not only as Australia's oldest hallmark event, but also ang isa sa kinasasangkutan ng komunidad ay makabuo ng integrity over time and reflect the Aussie's fun-loving character. Although it was often mentioned, longevity was not rated highly in group discussion. This seemed to have been the result in part of the successful contribution that a number of one-off events have made to destination branding. These events are large, high-profile events that brought with them a great deal of profile in tradition. Kaya kahit na ang event ay maaaring minsan lang mangyari sa isang destination, it can still provide benefit to the destination brand sa pamamagitan ng profile and tradition. Nonetheless, participants did feel that longevity at a particular destination is important in order for an event to become synonymous with its destination. It was suggested that an event could make a particularly useful contributions to branding a destination if it were tied to the same destination for 5 to 10 years. Workshop participant pointed out that event must be financially sustainable in order to survive long enough to contribute successfully to a destination's brand. Consequently, each event must first be sufficiently appealing to the aficionado, who are the event primary market. Only then can an event establish itself in a manner that contribute to the destination brand. That's all. Thank you.
So let's talk about the changing or enhancing a destination brand. So, what is changing or enhancing? It is increase, improve, or upgrade. But in this topic, the changing or enhancing a destination brand is focus in participants' observation in the workshop to enhance or strengthen the destination brand. So what is participants? Participants emphasize on community leadership when using event to change the destination brand is consistent with their view that there needs to be cultural and strategic fit between the event and the destination. In fact, they felt the same factor that were identified as requisite for event to contribute to destination brand are also required when events are used to change a destination brand. Participants were asked to consider if order to determine how event might be used to change a destination brand, but only if the initiative is led by the community and is not something that is a fun in. If event or destination well planned and build the full backing the community, an event may lead to new opportunity to develop a greater appreciation itself. Events were also seen to be particularly beneficial if a destination seeks to develop infrastructure, enhance its stability, can do image or inject life back into itself. Example, the Queensland's Woodford Folk Festival is the one of example an event that has successfully enhanced a destination brand. The Woodford Folk Festival is an annual music and cultural festival. It is one of the biggest annual culture event of its type in Austria. Every year, approximately 125,000 patrons attend the festival. Approximately 2,000 performers and 438 events are programmed featuring local, national, and international guests. As noted already in intuition of the event, the destination was synonymous with the Woodford prison. However, the festival is now popular with the community and visitors that it has caused the destination image to change from the negative to a positive one. Now let's proceed to the making events more effective tools for destination branding. The sixth theme has been addressed where true to be essential for events to contribute to a destination brand. Participants also relate factors that can be enhance the effect of events on a destination brand. The most important building an event is beyond time. In order to capitalize on tourism to the destination over a long term, beyond time become a matter for focused attention at the workshop. Building an event beyond time refers to the legacy that an event provides. If events are to be effectively an appropriate incorporation into destination branding strategy, then there needs to vision for the way that the event fits into integrated marketing communication campaign for the destination. Example, the Brisbane Commonwealth Games and the Sydney Olympics demonstrate to the world that Austria is a safe destination that can host large events. Commonwealth Games and Expo help Brisbane to grow up from country to a city that enjoys and is proud of its modern and sophisticated facility and tourism attraction. Workshop participants also note that it can be useful to attach the destination name of the event title. Okay, that's all. Next reporter.
So let us now move on with the next topic, which is the cooperative event planning. So it was seen to be necessary to that facility and access to the destination was adequate, and that cooperative marketing was obtained. This contention is consistent with other work on branding, which recommends stakeholders' cooperation and integrated marketing communication. It is according to Duncan and Moriarty 1997, Keller 1996, and D. Charnatoni 2001. As we talk about cooperative event planning, it's about the cooperation and the involvement of every member in the cycle of the business or event. So it says here in the text that it recommends stakeholders' cooperation and integrated marketing communication. And yes, the communication and interaction will help them to work well and transact easily as they develop interaction and communication, and it brings up the harmonious relationship toward the growth and success of the business. So, for example, we have a business partner, and obviously the cooperation and involvement is needed between the two, including the communication as well. As at this situation, the partners must have the proper communication to avoid misunderstanding that can lead them into the failure. And also, without the involvement and the cooperation, the transaction would not be easy at all. In order to come up with such ideas they are having, such as brainstorming, sharing of knowledge and ideas, and information from the partners to came up the final product. So, without the proper interaction and communication, the target plan or the product cannot be achieved. So it sums up with the cooperative event planning. So always remember that it recommends stakeholders' cooperation and integrated marketing communication, including the involvement, interaction, and cooperation of each and every member of the event or the business. So let us now talk about the media coverage of an event. So media's positive support for events and destinations was mentioned as a factor that can have a substantial impact on the degree to which an event contributes to a destination's brand. Media coverage familiarizes people with your event. These guests shared pre-race tips such as what to eat before the race and how to increase distance during training. Media stories are an engaging way to deliver information the media needs to attract and hold their audience attention. Since we are now in the modern era and emerging of technology exists, with the use of media, any transaction can be done easily and convenient, such as spreading the information, data gathering, advertising a certain product. We can perform all of this through the help of media, because media serves as a platform in promoting our business, posting it online, and in that easy way you can inform people what does your business or service all about, or typically what makes you different from the others or the other competitor. So I have here some example of media coverage. So media coverage means any photographing, recording, or broadcasting of court proceedings by the media using televisions, radio, photographic, or recording equipment. Media coverage means any visual or audio coverage of court proceeding by a media agency. Media can be classified into four types, such as print media, broadcast media, outdoor media, and internet. So, first, print media. It is one of the oldest and basic forms of mass communication. It includes newspapers, magazines, monthlies, and other forms of printed journals. A basic understanding of the print media is essential in the study of mass communication. Print media is a kind of mass communication that creates and disseminates news and information through printed publication. Next, let us proceed with the broadcast media, which is defined as a different media channels or broadcasters such as the television, internet, audio podcast, video content, and others. So, let us now proceed with the out-home media advertising. It is also called as outdoor advertising, outdoor media, and out-of-home media in advertising experience outside the home. This includes billboards, wallscapes, and posters seen while on the go. Out-of-home advertising is any type of advertising that a user only sees while outside of their homes. Things like billboards, digital billboards, public transportation, ads, and posters are all examples of out-of-home advertising. Next, we have Internet. It is the data help event managers and planners to make informed decisions. The data extracted or the internet extracted can be helpful in automating attendee management, intelligent lighting, keeping your guests safe and comfortable, and automatic notification based on the technology. So it ends up with the use and importance of the media such as print media, broadcast media, outdoor or out-home media, and internet. Let us now proceed with the event portfolio. An event portfolio is all about the showing off your event planning abilities in their best light. A corporate events portfolio or a wedding and events planning portfolio both serve the same purpose to demonstrate skill and build trust in the viewer. So let's expound what is events portfolio. So events portfolio well designed shows you are and clearly explains what you do. It builds trust in your target audience. It is well branded and features your past event planning experience, education, and awards. As long as your events portfolio includes these items, there is no strict rules in how you present them. But like any good website, your portfolio should be easy to read and navigate. Event portfolio is a typically found online and represents the work of an individual or an event planning company. In it, you'll find things that prove how success the event or group planning. From event photos to testimonials, an event portfolio is allowed about showing off your event and planning abilities in their best light. A corporate events portfolio or wedding and event planning portfolio both serve the same purpose to demonstrate skill and build trust in the viewer. Overall, it's a powerful tool for acquiring new business.